Hello, my fans of capitalism, and welcome back to another episode of Another Brick in the Mall. In the last episode, we built the basic format for our coffee shop, and finally we are about ready to name it and open it. So let's go ahead and jump back into the game. Sprinkles. I love sprinkles on a donut, so it just seems to fit perfectly. Then we'll have this as sprinkle storage. Now, in the end, what I hope to have is sort of a massive place that the loading zones come right up to, and that's going to be sort of the storage for all the different businesses in the place. But for right now, as I said, just trying to get a few shops open, get them taken care of, then we'll go ahead and plan out the larger area. So, all right, we're going to assign that storage to Sprinkles, and then we're going to need staff for this place. So we're going to need to hire at least one cashier, and right now it looks like Allie's going to be that cashier. She's going to come in at 9. I'm not going to start this store as 24 hours. I want to see how many cashiers we really need, how many clerks we need. Evidently, we need a waiter for this place, so I really want to see how the store functions in just a 9 to 5 type of situation first, then we'll open it up longer. Right, I want to keep him as a cashier possibly, though he is good at waitering too. I think I'll hire him as the waiter. Alright, so we're going to hire a waiter. You're going to be it. Even though you look like you might be a little on the devious side, evidently the customers like that. So, I support your ability to do that. Alright, so then, looks like Allison wouldn't be the worst person in the world for this, so we will hire her as the stock clerk. And then starting the next day, we'll have that available to us. Alright, that's taken care of there. The lines are getting long here. This person's really... Oh, few people are very mad. So I need even more cashiers still in this time period. Alright, so... Cashier... We will hire you. You're going to start at 1700 the next day. And let's hire one more just so we're on the safe side. And we will hire you. And you're going to be on from 1700 on. And I did it again. These are both hired for Sprinkles. No. We're going to transfer you over to Raymart. Alright. So we are transferring you. And you're going to be working at 1700 at Raymart. Alright. Go back to Sprinkles. You are going to transfer over to Raymart at 1700. Good. So we'll have them doing that. As far as stocking, it seems like the stocking's going alright for the time period, though it could be a little bit better. Hopefully our construction people can go ahead and build these walls and stuff along with building this road. Yes, I know I need more parking, but I have to build the road before I can do that. The lines are too long at Raymart. The amount of customers that come into this store is just insane. Alright. Well, hopefully that will take care of it with adding 2 more cashiers to that shift. If that doesn't fix the problem, then... Well, I mean, how many cash registers do I still have left? I could, in theory, hire 3 more cashiers on top of what I already have. And just looking at it here, I'm going to hire 1 more cashier. He's actually very qualified, so let's go ahead and put him on starting the next day at 1700. As I said, right now I feel like I'm troubleshooting as much as I am anything else to try to catch up on the business that Raymart is doing. And the lines just do not get any smaller. Crazy. The road is getting built. It's almost completed here. Now the good news is that Gut Grenades is working quite well. People are quite happy. Seems to be clean. Everybody's getting fed. There's no real long lines. So everything's going well there. The real problem is just getting these lines down here at Raymart. Evidently, people love the discounts and love the deals that I give at Raymart, so they just can't help but come shop there. Alright, so once you get that done, I want you to go ahead and finish off the coffee shop before I tell you to build more parking spaces. So, go ahead in there, take care of that stuff. That way, that place is all set to go. Hey, we made a daily profit of over $50,000. Nice. So hopefully we'll get some storage going on in here. And that way the next day will be good to go as far as that facility goes. We have this truck here. We're just waiting on some kind of people to come in. Ah, there we go. We're getting our packages in for Sprinkles. Good. So Sprinkles is all set to go there on that. Let's go ahead and add in more customer parking so at least they'll be able to park while they're waiting for the giant lines at Raymart. Which now the giant lines have gone away. It seems like after midnight it slows down a little bit here, it calms down, things are going better. I think in part it's because of the fact that the new crew has shown up for their 1 o'clock shift and they decided to jump in and pitch in a bit early here while the other shift hasn't left quite yet. So it allows for the traffic to slow down some. So hopefully that will be the continued trend. Now we should be seeing cashiers leaving here in a few minutes. Because like I've got one cashier here who's just on her cell phone waiting. And there we see the cashiers leave. So they leave about 2. So there is that time period where I have more cashiers than I need. But at the same time, considering how bad the lines are at the other point, I'd rather have more cashiers than I need than having people waiting like I have been. Alright, so let's see how the research is going. We've almost gotten halfway through that. Alright, so tools are going to be what we're going to put into these areas right there. Now, my thought on this is I want to go ahead and have the mall... I think we're going to have one line here so that we can have things like parking for staff and such, as well as garbage pickup. I don't know. I don't think I really want that. I might go ahead and put the movie theater over on one of the other areas for right now, say down here, because I know I do want it indented inwards the rows that I have here. I believe I have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Actually, I want it one more over. Well, actually, yeah, I want it one more over. So this row actually does work in a way as far as the indentation I want. So realistically, I will want the mall to begin here. Now, I'm not wanting it to be all the way up at the very top either. I'm going to want it indented inwards from here as well. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. So for right now, I just want to put... Let's go ahead and go this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So right there is where I want the mall beginning, pretty much. So this will be the top corner of the movie theater. Is that what I'm saying I really want? From the entire scale of the place, I want it to be nice and symmetrical. And already Raymart has outgrown its area, so it's sort of not going to be symmetrical if I do it that way. If I have it start up here, then it'll he'll be in line with the other part, but he'll be indented inwards. Alright. I could have it coming from the bottom as well and start working upwards. Because my thought is I want to put 4 mega complexes on the 4 corners. So maybe, in a way, what'll happen is Raymart is going to become one of the 4 corners of the mall. But then where will parking go? No, that's not going to work. Raymart's going to have to stand alone by itself. But we could have the mall coming from the 4 corners. And what I want is I'm going to have parking on the outside, sort of like we have here, have the mall on the interior area. And especially once we research and can start affording to put in parking garages, then it's going to take up less space in doing this as well. So perhaps the best thing to do is to actually start from a different corner instead of the top up here and start building the mall in that direction. It is possible that that would be a good idea, but I really do like the idea of starting from this upper corner. I know I want to build it right pretty much up against this parking, which can be changed around here in a little bit as it is, and that might be the answer. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so it's going to begin there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, it's going to begin there because we're going to have the 10 just like we have the 10 coming in there. So with that, I'm going to want this to be a movie theater over here. And for the movie theater, what do we need? Requires access, requires movie projector, requires spectator seats, and requires a ticket lobby. Now my thought on this is going to be the uppermost corner theater. There's going to be a theater below it. There's going to be a theater next to it, and then the lobby is going to be right here, and then mirrored on the other side with another theater and another theater. So, how big is this theater going to be? That's the question. How big are these items that we need? So we need spectator seats, which I'm guessing are 1 space in size. Yes, 1 space in size. And a movie projector, which is also 1 space in size. So we want it to be an odd number so the projector can be in the middle of the room. So well, that was done on my part because I really need to see where that is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. As I said, I really wish they had a planning feature to this. It would make life so much easier. Alright, so if I build it as an odd-numbered room, let's make it a nice unlucky size room of 13 by 13. Alright, so we're going to have that be a 13 by 13, which is going to cost $33,000. And we know we're going to need 2 of these rooms, so the wall will be here. And then we're going to have another 13 by... Well, actually, that's the thing. So really, the interior of this is 11 by 11. Actually, I want this to be 15 by 15, so the interior is 13 by 13. I believe this one I only need to be 15 by 14 to make the interior 13 by 13. Good. And then we'll need a hallway here. So let's make it 3 wide. And then we will go ahead and have a lobby here. So here's the lobby. Here will be the other theater that we're building in. And then here are the 2 theaters up here. I'm guessing I've just blown my entire budget on this, but I'm okay with that because I know that the store is going to make this money. So I don't have this assigned as anything yet, and that's okay. We're going to go ahead and leave it that way and go ahead and allow them to start building it. At the same time, we're going to pay attention to what happens once Sprinkles actually opens. Now, they're busy figuring out the rest of this parking here, which hopefully will avert the disaster that is going on with Raymart with how bad parking can get. Alright, it looks like having the stock clerks on overnight has helped. Everything is nicely stocked now. We're good to go on everything. If I see one of the stock clerks actually take a break at a point here, I think what I might do is move one of them to the 9 o'clock shift. And actually, I really think that they're doing okay as it is. So let's go ahead to Raymart Supercenter, staff, one of the stock clerks that's at 1. You're going to get reassigned actually to start work at 9. Which probably means that you're going to actually go home here. I don't expect you to suddenly work a double shift. If you do, congratulations, and I will pay you appropriately for it. But I sort of doubt that you'll actually do that. Alright, our construction workers are still working away on the parking. Good. We haven't had the chaos hit of the next day yet here, so that's good. Let's go ahead and speed up time, and we will see when the chaos begins. And definitely by 7 o'clock, the lines are starting to get longer. And then by the time that 9 o'clock actually rolls around, when all the cashiers are here and everything, we are in full craziness mode with all of the people coming in. But we do have our employees showing up here for Sprinkles. It looks like Sprinkles is open. Here comes our employee who is our stock person, I believe. So they'll go ahead and come in and get our coffee shop set up properly. And then we'll see how people do as far as coming to Sprinkles. Evidently, people are wanting to eat at grenades a bit more too. Alright, so let's get those shelves stocked. Alright, so yes, we do have donuts on there. We have some coffee. Looking very good. We've got one person just standing around here. I think he's the waiter. See how he does his job here in a little bit. Alright, so they paid. They got their coffee. The waiter just stood around. What is the purpose of the waiter? Right, she's getting something. She got a donut. And the waiter just stood around. I did actually need a waiter for this place, did I not? It says hire a waiter. Did I not need a waiter? Because if I don't need him, it says I only need a store clerk and a cashier. I don't technically need a waiter. Alright, so when I have another opportunity, you're getting a different job, buddy. Not exactly sure what you do here. Actually, you know what? You're getting reassigned right now in this store. We don't need you as a waiter. Instead, we are going to have you stay in Sprinkles, but you are going to move over to the job of cashier. Yes, so now we have 2 cashiers that start at 9 o'clock. And of course, you're going to leave for today because that's the way it works. If you change somebody's schedule, they automatically leave and they'll come back the next day. Alright, so the tool supplies have been researched. We're going to go ahead and open up the ability to have a bar too. So that way we can have some drinking going on in our establishment. Alright. So we'll have we'll have 2 cashiers here. I think that'll actually be plenty for what we're doing in this little business. Looks like it's not too crazy there. And we might go ahead and open it up to 24 hours here in a while. We'll see how that works out. Here we have these new supplies. Let's go ahead and see what type of shelf or whatnot they're going to need. Alright. So it's going to be 2 shelves. So let's go ahead and have 2 shelves built. We're going to have a shelf there, and a shelf there. And that way we can sell even more things to these people because they just love buying stuff over there. Alright. This is progressing nicely. We're going to go ahead and have this one also. Actually, we don't need that one as much right now. Realistically, what we need is we need this entrance to be expanded outwards so that it comes to meet the lobby right in the middle here. How many spaces across this lobby? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright, so we want it to be... The walkway here needs to be at least 3 across. So let's see. 13. So if I do 5 and 5, that'll leave 3 in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should be able to do 3 here. I'll extend it out a little bit, and then we'll see how that goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Alright, so realistically, this is the area we're talking about, and we want it to connect up with this part of the mall. I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. If you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and click that like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so you know when I produce new videos. Thank you for watching, and remember, if you are shopping somewhere other than Raymart, you're probably getting a better deal.